Okay, let's see who's first today. We're gonna go with first Ruben. Go ahead and start us off. Oh, wait. Stop. I'm sorry. We have to make predictions first. So you have all the true false on the right-hand side over here. We've done these twice already. So I'm going to read them to you, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then you guys just put an X either in true or false. So number 1, a tool is a kind of technology. True or false? Number 2, humans control all of nature to meet their needs. True or false? Number 3, the biggest dam in America is the Colorado Dam. Number 4, a dam is good for people, but not so good for the environment. True or false? And the last one, the Colorado Dam is built across the Hoover River. True or false? Is it okay if you don't know these? These are just guesses before we start reading. So you should have the other side correct. So, Shug, go ahead and start us off now on 6.4.
As you have learned, every plant and animal is a natural ecosystem. Depends on other plants or animals for its survival. For example, a butterfly depends on a flower's nectar for food. At the same time, a flower depends on butterflies and other insects to spread its pollen.
Good. Chloe. Hold on, you're muted, babe. Unmute. Let me unmute you. Okay, you're good.
Thousands of years ago, early humans were like all other living things in nature. They were just another part of nature,
The
of natural
natural.
food chain. They hunted animals and gathered plants for food. They made shelters and clothing using the materials in their environment. Most importantly, they used only what they needed for basic survival.
Good. So does that mean they were going to go out and if they needed to build a house, do you think they were going to chop down the whole forest? Or were they just going to chop down what they needed? Julian, what were they going to do?
Chop down what they needed.
Good. Okay, Eleanor, next paragraph. You're muted. There you go.
However, humans also had the ability to create and use technology at first. They used simple technology, like tools made of stone and wood. These tools made it easier to hunt, build, and do other things for survival.
So is technology just electronics in this sense? No, good job. Hayden, you're next.
With technology, humans were able to change the environment. The land is pictured may have.
Did we skip a paragraph?
Like
overtime. Are we at overtime? Yeah. Overtime technology. Yeah.
Over time, technology improved. Humans learned to create and use machines instead of hunting animals. They learned to raise animals like cows and chickens for food. Instead of gathering nuts, berries, and roots, they learned to grow with their own crops. In other words, humans learned to change and control some parts of nature in order to meet their needs.
Good. Ava.
With technology, humans were able to change the environment. The land is
this picture may have been a forest of natural grassland. Now instead it's a wheat field, insects and other
Organisms.
organisms still live in the soil and feed on the wheat plants. However, this is not what you might call a natural field. Humans planted the seeds in this field, and humans decided when to harvest the crops to make food.
Good. Anik. Anik, you're muted, babe. There you go.
The land beneath any town or city was once a natural ecosystem. Then humans came along and used technology to change the natural environment. There are some trees, grass, and flowers in a city, but they are only there because people want them there. Some animals, like squirrels and birds, also live in cities alongside humans, but these creatures to learn the service in an
Survive.
environment provide to learn to service in an environment created by humans. Now with
Good.
all of our
Alexa.
Now, with all of our cities and technology, it is sometimes easy for us to forget about nature and ecosystems. It is easy for us to think of nature and something we can visit, but it's not sometimes we are really part of.
Good. Julian.
It is also easy for us to think of nature as a resource primarily for humans, something we can use and change to suit our needs. This image shows one of the most amazing things ever built in America, the Hoover Dam. There are thousands of dams in America, but the Hoover Dam is the biggest. It was built across the mighty Colorado River and generates hydroelectric power
Good.
or
Electricity.
for over 1 million people in Arizona, Nevada, and California. The reservoir created by the dam also provides water for thousands of homes and farms.
Good. Jordan. The Hoover Dam.
The Hoover Dam is very important for people who depend on it for water and electricity. But the dam has also changed the landscape and ecology along the Colorado River forever. It changed the natural flow of the river and endangered several species of fish and plants. You can say the dam was good for people, but not so good for the environment. Either way, it is here to stay, and it is a good example of a way in which people can change the natural environment.
Good. Arisa.
Miss Lopez, I was late.
Okay, we're reading. Isa, We're on 6.4. Isa, can you hear me?
Okay.
Can you read the people?
Yes. The people in this little town live in a very beautiful place, surrounded by a natural ecosystem. They have their houses and roads, and they have cleared away some of the forest to make pastures for animals or farming. But most of the surrounding land still belongs to nature.
Good. Not all environment changes caused by humans are bad for the environment. It is certainly possible for people to survive and enjoy life while helping to protect the balance of nature. In the next 3 chapters, you will learn more about the damage people can do to the ecosystem, and more importantly, the things that we can do to protect it. Okay, so on 6.1, we already figured out the before you read, we already made our guesses. So now we need to figure out what the actual answers are. So the first one, a tool is a kind of technology. Is that true or false? Who wants to answer that question? Chloe.
True.
True, good. A tool is a kind of technology, true. Number 2, humans control all of nature to meet their needs. Do humans control all of nature, true or false? Alexa.
False.
False, good. Humans do not control all of nature. Number 3, the biggest dam in America is the Colorado Dam. Is that true or false? What's the biggest dam in America called? Eleanor.
It's false.
What is it actually called?
The Hoover Dam.
Good. It's actually the Hoover Dam. So that one's false. Number 4, a dam is good for people, but not so good for the environment. What was that one? True or false? It's good for people, but it's not good for the environment. Hayden, what do you think?
False.
Is false?
Yeah.
So let's go to
Oh, wait, never mind. Never mind.
the third to the last paragraph. Look at it and look at the second to the last sentence. This is you can say. It says you can say the dam was good for people, but not so good for the environment. So is that true or false? What is it? Hayden?
True.
True, good. Okay, the last one, number 5. The Colorado Dam is built across the Hoover River. Was the Colorado Dam built across the Hoover River? True or false? Ava? You got to unmute yourself.
False.
False. What was it actually? Do you know? Are we talking about the Colorado Dam? What dam are we talking about?
The
Hoover.
The Hoover. Good. Okay, so you guys should have all of those filled out, and I just gave you all the answers. So am I going to grade the front side of this paper? So we're going to go to the back. You're going to give me one example of how humans use technology to change nature. You're going to list 2 ways that the biggest dam in America is good for the people. And then the last one, you're going to list 3 ways that the biggest dam in America is not good for the environment. Do you guys have any questions on those 3? So this is the side that I'm going to grade, and this is the side you're going to turn in, okay? Questions? No? Okay, we're going to go on to our last page, 5.3. Okay, 5.3 is a review for us. On the questions, on the sentences, it's fill in the blank, and underneath it, it has parentheses of 2 words. So number 1 says she and her. So which one makes sense there? She has studied ballet for many years, or her has studied ballet for many years?
Ms.
Chloe.
Lopez,
Yes, Hayden.
I already did it with my mom.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Chloe,
She.
has studied ballet for many years. So you're just going to write the word she right there. And then underneath it, it says subject pronoun and object pronoun. Is she a subject or is it an object? Alexa.
Subject.
Subject. What's the difference between a subject and an object? Eleanor.
An object is like a thing, and a subject is what you're focused on.
Good. So a subject is usually going to be a person or a place, or no, a person, and your object is going to be a thing. Good. So if it says them or it or we, then you're going to go with a subject or an object, okay? But if you're talking about just me, you are going to go with a subject. Do you guys have any questions on that? No? You're going to find more subjects than objects on this page. Okay? Questions? So this page you are going to do all on your own, 5.3, and the back of 6.1 you are going to do all on your own. And those are the 2 pages that you are going to turn in today. There is no domain for the day. You'll get a domain tomorrow. And you have to write your spelling words 5 times each in print. Questions? What am I? Oh, Zern. Anik, have you logged on to Zern? Let me unmute you. Why can't I unmute you? Let me